That's 2.
Or is it only in golf?
We're not going to call 4. There's going to be no arrow shooting. There's going to be no gun shooting. I'm not going to scream out to be careful to the poor Mexican family behind me. So, guys, what's up?
What about fire in the hole?
Fire in the hole is okay. That's a good one.
Just making sure my phone's on pleasure.
By the way, his phone's on pleasure. And guess what, everybody? We are 26 seconds into our first official podcast. This is going to be crazy. We're video. We're doing live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and we're doing a podcast that we're going to also put out on what are the famous ones? Spotify, iTunes, all that other shit you guys know. So
I don't know any of that.
But you guys are all probably wondering, who the fuck are those 3 idiots right there? Well, I'm glad you asked. Somebody had to ask a tough question.
Well, that's because you didn't put the names up.
Well, this is
we are not important.
Sorry, I forgot their names. My bad.
We're not important.
What's going on, guys? Listen, Kevin Thompson, Mark James. I forgot to add their names in the excitement. So this is Duncan. I'm R, and this is Echevarria. Just in that same general thing.
There we go.
Well, you got the better one. You got the old Spanish 15th century traditional weird name. What are you doing with that thing, man?
He's got the witness protection name.
I just cut myself.
Well, that's fine. Me too. But let's do this the right way. Immediately to my soft, velvety left, we have the sweaty yet luscious Mike, not Sievers, Striegel.
Hey, you got that one right.
I tell you what. What's going on, Mike?
How many tries did it take?
I have to even think about that one. Are you okay? You're good?
I'm doing good.
God, you're sweating.
Well, I mean, we're in the sweatshop. What do you want?
Vietnamese sweatbox. Immediately to the supremely powerful, yet you said limp-wristed or some shit like that, right hand. We got the main man himself playing with sharp objects, tossing them in the air, playing with fire. Seamus Tully, what's happening?
Not a whole hell of a lot, man.
Are you going to start doing that thing from Alien?
What he said, and no, don't do it. Don't do it. We don't have insurance for that. Yours truly, the guy ensconced in his Panama hat this evening. The real deal. I've been called the cigar consigliere, and they are right. I am that guy.
Roberto?
What's going on? Roberto. I am. R is for Roberto.
So
lots of R's.
He says, "Hey guys, come to the shop. We'll do the show." Cool.
Yeah.
He knows we're gonna make it into a podcast. He dresses up, doesn't tell us. We look like a couple of schmoes.
I've been. Well,
I mean,
the
wait a minute,
podcast is not visible.
Exactly. It does not matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
And you look like that anyway.
No, you're wearing my favorite T-shirt. That's my favorite T-shirt. Man up, Susie.
It hangs really well.
Hey.
Very small muscle.
Hey. Hey.
The shirt.
Hey. What's going on? Good evening, gents, from Steven Schufel, Mark James. Oh, man, I'm telling you what. I'm getting sick after that introduction of my... Look, let me tell you, listen. He's a little moist, but he's still a good guy. He's still good Mike. He's still good Mike. He's moist, but he's good Mike. You know what? I haven't even lit my cigar. I need a fuego. I need fuego. By the way, that's a fire for the non-speakers. We're doing that.
See those green thumbs over there? Hit every one of them.
There you go. No, because... no! Jesus! By the way, for the podcast people, he almost lit a lot of matches, and that would not have been good.
I mean, you're going to be trying to translate for the people on the podcast because it really doesn't matter.
No, we're good. We're all right. A little fuego. There's people who listen to podcasts in Spanish-speaking countries everywhere, right?
Yeah, I think I picked the wrong week to quit smelling glue.
Nah, you'll be all right, man.
The podcast Jiboa.
Jiboa.
The podcast Jiboa.
I have no idea what that is, but I like it. It sounds sexy. It sounds like I want to be a part of that group. Podcast Jiboa.
Be careful. He might start talking to you about, gladiator movies.
Gladiator movies. I'm all in. By the way, it's called the Three Stooges, baby. Actually, we're called Los Tres Maduros on the podcast. So I'm glad you guys.
Three morons.
No, man, not well. No, Maduro's like
three seniors.
The three seniors, the 3 senior citizens. That's what it is. No offense to. Oh God Almighty! Now we're gonna be hunted down by the older community. I hope not. I really hope not. Well, listen, everybody. It's the middle of the week, It's the middle of the week. How is your week going so far, you truck driver extraordinaire?
Shit, thanks for asking.
Shit, thanks for asking.
Wait a minute, there's not as many cars on the road. It should be easy for you.
Wow. So rough week.
I did 13 hours Monday and 12 hours today, so.
Well, you got your youth. You got your youth. I mean, you
Not
can
for
do
long.
it. You know, Mikey, what's going on in the world of heavy engineering for putting out fires?
Well, I'm 3 days in of a 4-day week, so it's going pretty damn good.
So good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not that I blocked you out. I didn't zone you out. It's just like I'm 3 days in on a 4-day week. A lot of people, obviously, they do the 5-day week, and they're probably hating your guts right
I
now.
used to do that.
You're okay now, 4 days.
Mhm.
All right. So Mike's doing well. I'm doing chipper. I am doing chipper. Chipper.
What's your word of the day?
That's my word of the day. I'm doing chipper.
How did you draw that out of a hat?
As a matter of fact, a Caribbean painkiller for anybody. I do have the recipe for the Caribbean painkiller cocktail.
The shiny object thing kicked in now?
4 ounces of Tommy's dark rum.
Is there a different one in every hat, or do you?
I have no idea.
You've only got the one hat.
I only got the one hat. I didn't get the collection. I did not get the whole collection of Tommy Bahama's Caribbean drinks. Speaking of which, you guys up for a little whistle whistle thing, whatever? What do you guys?
Listen, pig, what?
Whatever you guys say
I
in the
just had a
South.
great idea.
Not happens often, but go ahead.
Follow me. Sprinkler system
Okay.
Uh-huh.
that spews whiskey.
That would not
Enhances
work
the fire.
Yeah, that would not work well on a fire. It'd be good for a party.
Who says it has to be during a fire?
Oh.
Well, the
Yeah, that could be work.
the drunk
Yeah,
or
we can
somebody
do that.
says, "Hey, let me light a cigar in the middle of it all." Then you got a fire. Then you got a fire.
Well, that's when the real sprinkler system comes out.
Hey,
We
things
don't need a
happen.
secondary.
No, we don't understand. Look at that. See, he'll take 4. Thank you very mucho. Thank you.
Wait, the hats or the sprinkler system? That was a good idea.
I'll tell you what, Kevin. If you're talking about the cocktail recipe inside, this thing calls for 4 ounces of rum. I need 6 because that looks a little weak in there.
Well, if 1 is good, 2 is way better.
Yeah.
6 ounces of hard liquor, phenomenal.
Depends on what it is.
I put, so your drink calls for 4.
We're following you. Go ahead.
My shotgun calls for 40 grains of powder. I put 60, just like you put 6 ounces. You know,
Tim the Toolman Taylor. That's
I required it.
we channel it. I can see that. I can see that.
So if somebody comes in here in a wrist brace later, you know what happened.
What are you drinking?
Well, that was just Mountain Dew from Denver.
Mountain Dew.
I
it's
mean,
getting all over the cashmere.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was gonna say, but we don't even have cups right now, so I guess fuck that noise then. Well, someone just-
each of us get a bottle.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out well for anybody. We're not gonna get a bottle. And
Speak for yourself.
Kevin Thompson says he could use a bottle right now. Kevin,
Has his tenant not moved out yet?
what tenant? He's got a bad tenant?
The kidney stone?
Oh yeah. Hey, how's that kidney stone, man? How's it hanging, or not, or how is it lodged in? Whatever it's doing right now.
I mean, if you need like a good shovel hook or something like that, I'm your guy.
Yeah, you know
I
what he
might break
said.
it up.
Yeah, what he said.
It's a boxing thing.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
He knows.
you're like, oh shit.
Meanwhile, he has to get
Kidney
another
shot.
because he
Kid-
ruptured it.
All right, so okay, I'm gonna see if he knows.
Okay.
Okay, why would you go for a kidney shot? Or what is the benefit of a kidney shot in boxing?
It's very painful.
You're good.
Close.
You're good. You're good. So what does that do to the heart?
Speeds up the heart.
Okay. Interesting enough, I read this. There's a little science to this because you'll know this. The kidney will actually, when it's hit hard, it'll inflate a little bit. Thereby, actually, the heart has to work harder and the blood thins out. So the faster it does that, then you almost, actually no, I apologize, it's the reverse. The blood thickens because the kidney is not diluting the blood enough. Thereby, there's not enough oxygen, and so you tend to keel over and pass out or something like that. I think that's sort of
So
I
the
think you're
dynamic.
mixing it up a little bit with the liver.
Same shit. What you know what I meant? So go ahead, tell us.
Liver,
Liver.
as you're facing away, is on the left side of the body.
I saw this on TikTok, so there may not be even
And
a grain of truth.
It protrudes just an inch below the rib cage. And the reason why that is, we evolved, big words, as mammals.
Another big word.
Mammalians. Scientific terminology. Mammalians.
The liver needs to filter more because we ingest a lot of alcohol and a lot of other crap as a modern species.
Sure.
So the liver has enlarged and extends.
Enlarged.
I know.
It's become enlarged, I think. Is the proper way.
Enlarged. Is that even a fucking
Enlarged sized. Made more big.
Made more. Thank you. I'm
Much
glad.
big.
There you go.
I already reverted back to crayons.
Okay.
Made
So
Carol.
never mind that shit. Here comes Chongo.
Carol, anytime step in here. Right
Mongo!
Anyway, extends below the rib cage just a little bit. So when you see a boxer give a real nice tight right hook to
Right
the
there.
body, and you see his opponent literally fall over on his side, the brain is forcing the body to stop what it's doing.
Stop what it's doing.
That's enough. Stop the ride. I want to get off.
That's what I meant to say. You know, that's why he keeled over.
So kind of like being on a merry-go-round attached to a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So if you
Screaming the whole way.
if you got your information like me from TikTok, it was wrong apparently.
I guess it's kind of like watching the news on YouTube.
I put one opponent in the hospital.
One kidney shot. Boom.
No.
Oh, liver shot.
Someone, yeah.
Liver
I ruptured
kidney.
one of his ulcers that he had that he didn't tell anybody.
Now, if you had a shank right here, you did that, you know.
That's illegal.
Okay, just check.
You think he is Wolverine?
No, what is the guy? Assassin's game?
Assassin's
What,
Creed.
that one. Yeah, you know the guy goes like.
Yeah, I mean,
Shut up!
they kind of like check the gloves for that kind of stuff.
No, it's all right. So, well, I wanted to impart you guys some knowledge, and obviously, I have no idea what. That's what I get for listening to TikTok, right? What the hell am I doing on TikTok?
Well, that's why you're supposed to stick to what you know.
Welcome to Fight Science with the Three Stooges.
Thank you very much.
And this is not wrestling. We're not putting.
No. I mean, and let me check. Are we still even recording? I think we're still recording. Let me. Oh, look at that! We're recording. This is gonna be fun. Because, like I said, podcasting. Something that people have been asking. Well, you know, like people say, hey, you know what, man? I don't have the time to watch the show, but I can listen to it. You know, like you got a iPod, whatever thing. And on your phone, if you got an iPhone or whatever, or now it's going to be on Spotify, on iTunes, whatever your
Wherever you can find
freaking
your podcast.
name thing is, whatever. So you get on it, and you can listen to the show and have some chuckles, you know, laugh. You know, like, oh my God, I can only imagine what these idiots are, you know, holy Moses.
It's even better when they don't know what we look like.
Or even better when you have no idea what I actually, for the podcasters, I'm 6'2", 180 ripped.
Yeah.
Ripped. I mean, like 2 hours at the gym, like the pectorals are pectoralian.
I'm 5'2", 300 pounds.
Chunky. Chunky.
Softer than a beanbag chair.
Soft, malleable, a good word about it. And very flexible. When you hold on, he's very flexible, you know.
Joey,
It's something
if you
to hold on to.
Joey, Mike, what is your description for our podcasters?
I was waiting for you guys to do that.
Fuzzy.
What do you say? I'm a bear?
No.
Well, for
You got a beard.
the podcast, Mike's a standard 5'9". He is a tall, I said 5'9".
Yeah, you screwed that
That's
up.
average. That's
Well,
tall to me.
Well, he's a tall Chinese gentleman. You know, for Chinese guys, 5'9" is gigantic. So, although with a name like Striegel, but he's Chinese. He's really Chinese.
Weird.
Tall for a Chinese guy, but you know, Chinese by way of Germany.
Wait,
It's Yao Mike.
Yao Mike.
Yao Mike.
There you go.
Instead of Yao Mike.
So we got a Chinese. Apparently, I'm some sort of Nordic Viking giant here, and then we got Fluffy. Awesome. Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's for you guys who are podcasting right now, or going to be podcasting us. That's what we all look like. And if you really want to see how handsome we are, you know, just catch the show.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Or Facebook. Yeah,
or
either
Instagram,
or. I don't know what Instagram is. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
No.
We
We're not
haven't.
famous.
We haven't crossed the bridge. Oh, hola, Mima, ¿cómo está? Buenas noches. My mom is on. Good God, now I gotta really behave.
And Kevin's tenant has not left the building yet.
So the tenant has not left the building. It is a damn thorn on his side.
Sounds like it's set up a permanent residence.
Oh man, I feel for you, brother. Well, all the best to you. I hope you really do feel better, man. As a matter of fact, I've lived through that, and I don't wish that on anybody.
I mean, they may need to hit it with ultrasound. There
To
you go.
all the girls I've loved before, I dedicate this song of love. Channeling Julio Iglesias for those who.
Yeah, old man bun Duncan over here.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah,
I wish I got zero man bun. It's a little fuzzy, but it's pretty aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
Another question. How
Yes,
do you
sir.
channel somebody who's alive?
Oh, is he alive?
Yeah.
Julio Iglesias? He hasn't died?
No.
Oh, sorry, Julio. You know,
Great.
I don't think so.
Dude,
calling
copyright.
through his talent, you know. Craig Collins, good evening. What's going on, man? It's a pleasure to see you guys. And Michael Carter, stop calling us gentlemen, for God's sakes. We're not even.
Welcome to the land of schmeckety.
Yeah, you know, we welcome you. We are citizens of Schmeggityville.
Yeah, Kevin's saying it needs to get a damn mailbox.
Tell you what, brother. I tell you what. So if you guys,
start paying rent too.
yeah, you know, pass them a couple of the bills. You know, water or light or something. We
Water's
are
good.
smoking, by the way, a San Jeronimo. We've smoked them before. It's almost become like a good go-to cigar for us here at the show. It's not heavy for nighttime smoking.
No, it's a
Festival
traditional
di
cigar.
Geronimo.
Festival de Geronimo, which means the joyous festival of
Geronimo.
Geronimo. There you go. Man, your Spanish is coming along, man.
Thank you.
I mean, it's doing it. Hola.
What?
We take 3 steps back now. We take 1 step forward, 3 steps back. So
You have
there
it
we
any
go.
other way.
K is
what?
wonderful. K.
Okay.
LMNOPQ. There you go. So San Jeronimo is. Let me ask you. Okay, at nighttime, do you still enjoy? I'm asking, by the way, for the podcasters. Seamus over here.
I love my nightmares. We started to get along
Well,
great.
that's good. Do you smoke as heavy at nighttime as you do during the day, or do you say maybe not that much?
It depends. If I'm drinking really heavy, I'll probably
Continue.
if I have like a Tullamore straight or a neat, if you will, then I'll probably have an equally strong cigar. If not, like if I'm just like hanging out or here and I'm maybe drinking a coffee from
Right.
Donnie Coffee, get some.
I need to even put the damn my banner's not even up. Lord have mercy. I gotta
You are
get that.
slacking today.
No, today's it's Duncan. No, I mean it's Duncan and Ramon and Echevarria. Which way is it?
No,
it's
that was Duncan.
Duncan,
That way.
Holy crap.
Ramon and Echevarria.
So the podcasters, we just met, and
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
we were
We answered a Craigslist
me and
ad.
Duncan were just walking down the road. Said, "Hey, you come here.
No, I answered a Craigslist ad. What the hell?
You got an ad?
Yeah.
Okay.
for the people podcasting. Sorry, this is a lot
He's
of
kidnapped us. He's got us locked in chains.
this is a lot of what you can expect.
Nobody cares.
And I do enjoy a fat, fluffy man in chains. I'm not gonna lie. It's sexy. I think that there ought to be more of that on TV. I'm just saying, there ought to be. Stephen Lee, what's going on? Listen, if you walked in on this conversation of fat,
Dude, turn back now.
flat, fluffy guy, not
You've
fluffy,
been warned.
not fluffy, but fluffy. Fluffy guys that are chained on TV. I think we need more.
So is the Cookie Monster costume come out later?
And if you're into that fairy costuming, God bless you. God bless you.
You got a
So
problem
this
with
is gonna get
furries?
off. Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna get off into the weeds, but I was gonna bring up the furries.
You got a problem with furries?
I got a very fairy back right now, so I mean I don't know. I gotta get electrolysis in my back or some shit, dude. I swear to God. The other day I said, "Oh look, oh God, what's going on in my back? I got like a forest."
Wait. Just shave the name of the store in the back.
Oh
of it?
my God,
You
yeah.
got free advertising.
Jesus, looks like I was wearing like a braided sweater or something like that on my
T
back.
Nolan.
You've seen the picture of the guy at the racetrack that has a 3 shaved into his back?
Yeah.
Nice, but I mean, I don't. think I'm like
I'm sure you could get your partner to car.
No,
say,
no,
let
God
the
forbid.
Scott shop in the back.
I'm gonna have to go to like a professional, like maybe like go to Tim Johnson's landscaping or something. Hey, can you guys just weed whack my back there for a second, I mean, I don't think I'm bad. I mean, hey, if you got a little hair, God bless you.
1 years old?
No, it's just what 1 year old. He's playing with fire, people. I'm just saying. And the fire went up. That's what. Remember, we got a little air right there. It's hitting the mat.
Come on, baby, let my fire.
No. So, San Jeronimo, do you like heavier smokes at nighttime, Mikey, or do you kind of trend to smoke a little bit lighter at nighttime?
I generally like heavier cigars
throughout the day.
Throughout the day, doesn't matter.
He's a Maduro man. Yeah, boy.
Not the Marlboro man.
No, not Marlboro guy. Not that's he's too delicate.
But usually with a good heavier whiskey, I'll smoke this or something. Occasionally I'll smoke a light one, but usually it's Maduro.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm with you guys on a lot of that. I think I still consider myself a straight through all day long Maduro guy. I do enjoy them, flavor profiles, but there's Maduros that are not or heavy. Well, there's flavor profile cigars that just because they look dark and strong, they're not, and that's sort of
quite sweet.
Yeah, and that's what I like also. I can find a nice, almost sweet but medium-bodied Maduro for nighttime smoking. I'm all in.
Well, you would probably like that one I smoked yesterday, the Reserve Oliva.
Oh yeah.
Oliva's really.
This one was a Maduro wrapper, but it was light throughout the whole thing.
So he smoked the Gilberto Oliva, which is one of the latest blends that came out in the past year or so from the Oliva family brand of cigars.
Right.
You liked it?
I did. It had a heavy tobacco taste throughout the whole thing, and occasional little bits of pepper sprinkled in and out. It was not bad. But it was definitely lighter than a standard Maduro. Okay,
I'm down with that. You're gonna stab through your Bic, aren't you?
No.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, it won't
it's
do
the
anything.
lighter, not. I mean, don't get crazy, but
Yeah, no. For the podcasters,
you would have to stand up.
He's got his.
I gotta find it first.
He's got his like insane.
I just opened the door, let you in.
Yeah.
Special Operations Command dagger. He's playing with his Bic, B-I-C, not Dick. I'm just saying, Bic.
Anyway, I started today with a.
Don't ever do the other one, by the way. That really never works out well for anybody. Never.
If you hear me scream, just disregard.
Knife and pee-pee. Oh no, not good. No.
But,
never mind.
No, I started my day with a Firethorn.
Firethorn.
Which is really good by Southern Draw.
Yeah, Firethorn.
I can't remember
Like
what the size was. But it was the bigger one.
Someone said it again. Firethorn. Yeah.
That sounds like a rock band.
I would listen to that.
From like Iceland or something.
Probably.
What was flavor profiles? What did you like about it?
I loved everything about it. I've actually, anytime I go into JR's, I grab a Firethorn.
So you say you're cheating on me? You go to JR.
Yeah, because you don't carry Firethorn.
But so you're going to JR? Is what you're saying?
I told you I went.
People, are you listening? You know what I mean? I'm a struggling B&M.
Wait.
Not B.O. B&M.
You're having problems with bowel movements. That's another issue. But you're not listening to what he's saying. He said he goes there because you do not sell what he buys.
Well,
And
why are you pointing at the knife at me?
you go to JR's as well, so I don't want to. Okay, well,
I'm just saying. If I gotta use, for podcasters, I have in my hand.
Wait a minute, you need this to go with it.
Nah.
Yeah, I have in my hand a flintlock pistol loaded with 30-year-old Brute, and that Brute aftershave. So
that probably is still not flammable.
And it's probably died. Look, we got Bones Argento. Hey, Bones, what's going on? And
Reverend Two Guns.
And Reverend
Welcome
Two
to the
Guns.
party.
Dos pistolas, not one, but dos pistolas. Oh, look at you! Yay! Look at it. Don't pull in. Don't pull in too hard. Don't pull in too hard, for God's sake.
If you run my truck over, I'm going to put my hands on you. Not in a good way.
So what's going on here? I've known. Apparently, we have tow truck maybe making a stop in. Maybe we'll see.
Can we make some room or should we?
I don't know.
He can just crash down beside you.
He can crash next to you. You know, you guys can all have a moment or something, or if you want to. You know, pull a chair over there. Come this way.
And we can stand.
Or he can stand behind. You know, he can stand. He's late. Nobody fucking invited him, but he can stand. There you go.
So is he bringing the glasses?
Yeah. By the way, you got any glasses to drink out of?
Oh no.
Apparently.
Oh Christ! Are you driving the Freightliner?
No. He's driving a little car.
He's driving a very delicate truck or
Little
car.
Toyota.
Oh God.
I'll be
Toyota.
completely honest. I told him when I asked.
What kind of an American does that?
I
Lord.
told him that I would ask you if it's okay if he came on the show.
No, Steven, it's not okay.
I totally didn't ask.
You have to wait outside to your car.
My fault.
Come here, fucktard. We know we love you. You know, we do. We love everybody.
Move over.
And, yeah, because I mean, you know, and I'm wearing my Panama hat especially for Steven.
You get a little closer.
Get a little closer. Don't be shy.
What deodorant was it for?
Air it extra dry.
Very good.
Look at that. Look at him. He's so sexy. Look at him. What the fuck you got there, man? What you got for that? Oh shit.
What did you tequila?
He's about to share.
He brought Cuervo.
Yeah, but we don't have any
I
glasses.
don't got any glasses.
That's silk.
COVID. We're all 6 feet apart. Podcasters.
Yeah,
Don't
interrupt
us.
the show.
All right. You know what? You know, Steven, you're gonna force my hand.
Look, guys.
I'm gonna go get glasses. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
All right, go ahead, go
I'll
ahead.
be right back.
Yeah,
Listen, everybody,
wait.
everybody behave. Oh, look at
We
that.
don't know. We won't go.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, we gotta get glasses, everybody.
And he got the look. There you go. You may want to remove whatever's in there. So,
No, I'm not drinking tonight.
why are you not drinking tonight? We just got creative. We just found stuff.
Can this one be used for what are we?
No, yeah. There's no spirits attached.
Oh, alcohol kills all germs.
Yeah, there's a little bacterial growth in here, but it's okay.
It
I mean,
works so
Hey,
well.
don't talk about Steven like that.
It works so well that
Oh,
before
yeah.
they give you a lethal injection, they wipe your arm with an alcohol swab.
yeah, no.
You're good.
Well, at least they're nice about it.
No, look, it's
Still died of COVID.
a little mucusy, but it's all right. It's a little mucusy.
Just put a little bit in there, swish it around, throw it out, and then refill it.
You crazy throwing away liquor? What the hell is wrong with you?
Disinfectant.
Ain't nobody disinfecting shit. Look, you know. Look at that. It's all gone now. Look at that. All right, kids, ready? As we say in my country of origin, L'chaim. We really don't say that.
L'chaim.
God, tequila.
Don't taste it. Don't you be a bitch.
Tequila. Tequila.
That was actually not bad.
Easiest song to do karaoke to. Just
A little
You
schmaggity.
only have to learn one word.
A little schmaggity.
Bomb y'all got.
So for the podcasters, you know, you guys can't see this, but we've been joined by a man who needs no introduction. First and foremost, yes,
The furry is here.
he photobombed the show. Look at that, guns of fucking fluffy steel, everybody, right there. Steven, the tow truck, as he is known in certain circles in Craigslist, where they say, "Hey man, you want to come do a circle jerk?" He's been known to say, "No, I don't do that." Been known to say that. You don't do that.
Well, it's always going in the pivot, man. So.
Next up, the Dutch rudder.
You guys ever heard of the angry penguin?
No.
Well, now I'm intrigued. What's going on, Bruce, man? Look, I'm telling you, man, it's just the insanity is alive and well. So he's about to tell us about an angry penguin. Something tells me this may be fun. Go ahead.
So,
we actually gotta go this way. There you go. And then you gotta come this way.
No, you guys got to come this way because Seamus is half hanging on.
Okay, we gotta go that way. We gotta one more.
I'm hanging in there.
Hey,
Everybody shift.
shift. There you go. We have shifted. Okay. Oh, look at it. Now we're back in. There you go.
All right,
Guys,
see?
angry penguin story and go.
So when a girl's down there, doing her thing.
Oh,
Pulls
God.
her pants down below your, knees, down your ankles. And
Oh, I know.
This story for all the women, which we love and respect, is about a blowjob. Okay, continue.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Just
Great
When you're getting ready to
come on,
pee,
just want to make sure. You know,
she gets up and walks away.
we call it a climax.
And we call it angry penguin because then you're like, what did I do?
Oh, the angry penguin is when you're
Because-
ready to, and
She stops.
you're like,
Right.
oh, come on. Oh, that's it.
I would if he finished. Anyway.
To all the women I've loved before, in the words of Julio Iglesias, the people here, we have no idea who this guy is. He just walked in.
Literally just walked in.
Literally.
You let
So we
anybody
don't
in
know.
off the
We don't
street,
know who he is.
None of this is staged, by the way.
Nothing.
Nothing.
If it was, the stage script would have been flown out the window already.
You
Like,
can't write this.
If you can't
No.
show up on time, show up when you can.
Yeah.
Right.
and he did. He
Hey,
did.
wait a minute.
Better late than never.
He brought liquor.
Wait a minute, Seamus. Everybody but Duncan has done that on the show.
So let me do a little promoting. All right.
He better be here when the show starts.
I-
Like,
Now I wasn't. I'm always having problems trying to start the damn show, but I'm always here.
he's totally right though. Like Mike came in late. He was the first one to come in late.
Yep.
And then I came in like 30 minutes late,
Yeah.
almost 45 minutes
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
And one day, Mike decided to just call me at 2:30. He goes, "Hey man," I go, "Well, you're a little late now,
Yeah.
Mike." I'm
We
just
still doing the
saying.
show. Like, yeah, we did. Like, where the hell were you, man?
My phone was in the car and they tried to
It's
call me.
okay, it happens.
I think just fill it.
Is it American?
Probably not.
No, that's why. See, this is what happens when you buy Chinese products.
Dude, here.
Don't buy Chinese.
Yeah.
There you go.
You all looking like to me?
Toss this shit. No, don't toss that.
No, that would go through one shit.
So listen, I already asked. What the fuck are you smoking? Oh no, they're gonna shoot me in this show. They're gonna shoot me if we do that.
Hey,
No.
look,
So
was an
podcasters,
offer,
I know. You know, man, you are such a good guy. Guys, he's not smoking what you think he's smoking. No.
Stephen partakes in the devil's lettuce. every
No,
once
he
in a while.
no.
I'm totally kidding. That does not happen.
Look
on the
at
show.
Steven.
No,
No, he's
Look.
not smoking that. Light that
I'm
shit
not saying
before
I
they.
wouldn't.
We're gonna lose sponsorships, man. We're gonna lose sponsorships.
Wait a minute, you're the only sponsor.
This is very true.
How can we lose sponsorship then?
That's fine.
There you go.
All right, fine.
Look at that. This segment is sponsored by Tow Truck, who fixed the error of his ways. Have you guys, true story, real quick. Have you guys ever seen anybody literally get almost manhandled out because he was smoking a cigarette?
I just
No.
about did.
Well, almost.
These guys were about to not put me out. But
I was.
Yeah.
This was some years ago in Miami. I shit you not. In a nice, you never think it was just a nice cigar place, right? Cigar bar. This guy literally took out a cigarette, lit it, and if you guys want to see angry Cubans lose their everything, they're like, "Oh, come mierda, get the aquí, saca esa mierda." You know, they're all going in their
Cubans
knees,
talk with their hands too.
pretty much.
Okay.
I think every country does.
I thought they were gonna literally, yeah, but I mean, but
oh my God.
dude, I thought they were gonna kill that guy. They were like, "Get rid of that shit. Don't smoke that in here. You fucking this. You idiot that." And I was like, "Wow." I mean, I knew it was tough, but yeah, that's angry right there. But yeah, it's okay. No, we love you, man. Don't ever smoke that shit. A lot better. So, interesting enough, I had asked the guys this question before. I'm gonna ask you. Small dick.
Hockey puck.
That's a new emoji.
There you go. For all you girls out there,
It's for
there
me.
you go.
It's for me.
It's middle of the week. How's your week going, brother?
It's going.
Oh.
Man, it's been hot.
Yeah, dude. It's not. This morning it woke up nice, and then it said, "Let me crank it up to inferno."
Right, like, come on, God, we're falling off the bone here. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
The
telling you.
sun was literally looking down like, see, I told you I could.
Look, it's hotter than a hooker's doorknob on nickel night. I promise.
Hookers, doorknob. I love the South because the stuff that I hear here, never anywhere else have I heard it.
Hotter
Hookers.
than two rats fucking in a wool sock. You ever heard that?
Ah, I've
than-
heard that one.
Slow it down. What was it again?
Hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock.
Two rats fucking in a wool.
shit.
That's hot, by the way.
Yeah,
That's hot. That's pretty hot.
It's hotter than butter. But
Yes, I gotta take even the hat off right now because I'm sweating bullets. It's like hotter than two rats fucking underneath my hat right now, and I'm sweating bullets. I have no idea.
hotter than witches getting a brass ball. You ever heard that?
Now,
Zachary Sanders, we are fighting COVID one cigar at a time, and a little liquor, and a little liquor. One cigar, little liquor. I swear to God, I could swear there was like some mucous membrane in there earlier. I have no idea.
oh,
That was
So-
a spider.
Duncan, this fine, upstanding young
American.
gentleman,
That's a stretch.
right, had one of your cigars from when he was on the show last.
Gotcha.
Was it Saturday or was it? No, Saturday.
Saturday.
Would you care to tell him what you found in said cigar?
No, tell him.
Piece of metal.
Really? Wow. So you found the prize.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It was
found
a
the
coin,
prize.
and I was,
I was supposed to tell you.
Wow, that's great. So we apparently have a surprise in the cigar.
So is that kind of like that Mardi Gras cake thing where you win the prize and you find the baby in the cake?
I don't know what kind of Mardi Gras you go to, but a baby and a cake?
I've seen that somewhere.
They put a little plastic baby in there, and if you get that piece, you get a prize. It's a Mardi Gras thing.
I've never been to Mardi Gras.
Well, I mean, you see lots of,
Oh, Zachary, my apologies, man. Listen, man, and we're praying for you. I apologize for the crazy joke there. If you're fighting that, listen, I also got friends and family who have gone through it, and our prayers are with you. Keep fighting the good fight. Come back, man, stronger than ever. And like I said, COVID is something that is really affecting people out there. So our prayers are with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep it strong and keep it coming, man. David Halston or Ralston, hola Duncan, ¿cómo están? So for my Spanish speakers,
where the hell is that?
our ¿cómo están is right next to Pakistan. So
Aren't they in war right now?
they're right side by side, the Eastern countries. Bueno, a todo el mundo, muy buenas noches. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. De verdad que es un placer. To everybody, thank you for being here with us. Nosotros meaning us. We, your Spanish is coming along so good, man.
There was a meme.
God, it's like he's native, man.
There was a meme on Facebook.
American.
It was a bunch of people on a roller coaster, and a couple of people were saying "we," and everybody else was saying "nosotros, nosotros" as they're going down the hill, all their hands up.
I'm following it, and so it's we
The Spanish speaking people
I
were
thought it meant like a
"nosotros."
bunch of French people behind them saying, no, it means yes, keep going, yes, no. I'm sorry. It just, it probably was good in Spanish. Maybe in Spanish it would have been amazing. En español era, la gente estaba, ¡uy, qué rico, qué bueno! And then these other idiots being like, nosotros. I have no idea. I just lost it.
Yeah, that just went over like.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I apologize. Yeah. So apparently we're all having like some weird weeks so far. It's hotter than Hades tits out there. That's the best I can come up with. That's the best I can.
Hotter than devil's asshole.
Ass rock.
Yeah.
For the podcast people, apparently that's pretty hot. I made a very weird face. I was like, wow, holy shit, that's pretty hot. Zachary, always, man. Listen, there's a lot of people who are dealing with this. I have in my family, my son's mom, she was in the hospital. I kid you not, guys, for 2 months. She's finally out. But it took an enormous toll physically on her. Again, to anybody who is dealing with it, it is real. Please be safe. Do whatever you can to maintain yourself safe. Even though it does not look like it, literally, we really, it's not like, are doing all kinds of crazy stuff here with each other. Most of the conversation happens forward. We try not to really, do a lot of weird shit anyways. And the kissing stopped days ago. Literally, we no longer kiss. There's no hugging involved, so it's okay, No kissing. All right.
So really, all we can hope to do is
not kiss.
Aren't
Okay.
that. But thank you for that. But for the people that aren't feeling well or that are in the hospital or in bad times, we just want to make you laugh. I mean, just to bring a serious note into it and fail.
Yeah, be careful. I'm not going to go into the whole masks and no masks thing. It's up to you. However you want to do it.
It'd be right difficult to try and smoke with a mask on.
Yeah, I mean, I tried it. I did what I could.
Yeah.
Got a hole
on the nose and one on the mouth.
There you go, man.
There was actually a guy who invented that so you could eat with the mask on.
Yeah. Well, that's like when you go into a restaurant now to sit down to eat. They want you to wear a mask.
You got to walk 6 steps to get to your table.
And then take your mask off
Yep.
and sit beside of it.
Oh, wow.
That's like wiping before you poop.
Wow, that's well, I mean, if you wipe before you poop, at least you're assured that you're clean going into it.
Yeah,
right.
You're gonna be clean going into it, and you'll be
No
clean
debris
hopefully,
to get hung up on.
Right.
and hopefully you'll be clean at the end of it all too. I'm assuming that if
slowing me down.
the procedure,
Racing the old wheels down there, trying to move things along.
Yeah.
Astroglide, baby. Or
I
didn't say anything.
We're not doing that again.
I'm just saying,
Listen.
we're not going there. We're not bringing
But
up.
I do have a story to tell you guys off the air.
He's got a story. Apparently, it involves anal beads, and it's going to be told off the air. I'm just saying, we're not going to go there. But if the story's
Wait,
good,
We're not going to go there. Duncan's going to go there.
I'm not. I refuse. I am not going there. If you're into anal beads, man, God bless you. I respect that. I voted for shit like that. You know, I think everybody.
running for
We
president?
put that to a vote.
Well, I'm just saying. What
Yeah.
people said, you know.
I didn't get the email.
How did that come up for a vote?
But I mean, if you're into anal beads, God bless you. I mean, first it was anal plugs, and now it's anal beads.
You know they got that underglow for the
Under-
the one that-
We already covered that one last week.
Did you vote on the glow in the dark ones too?
Right, yeah, it's
Underglow,
You lick
so
it.
that at nighttime, if you're having trouble finding things will be glowing. So,
I need a flashlight.
you know, after the show, we're gonna do one of those like blooper take reels, and apparently that's where the anal bead story is gonna be in there. It's gonna be in there.
No, not really.
Not ever gonna be in there. I assure you, it's never gonna be in there. Anal beads or story. Period. Maybe.
Why are you hung up on those things?
I'm not. He's the one that went brah. Like, he's like, you know, like starting
Yeah,
a damn,
what?
you know, weed whacker. What are you? You're making fun of my bow and arrow skills? I
You know
mean,
that one that you shot that you got this amazing skill where you can curve arrows.
all
Oh,
right.
yeah. Anybody see Wanted? That's Duncan
So,
right there. He
I'm
can curving arrows and bullets and all kinds of shit.
Last
Aren't you supposed
Saturday,
to holler 4 before you do it?
I,
Yeah.
I was having a moment when I thought I was that guy Green Arrow from the WB. You know, I thought I was
Did you watch
him.
that show?
The
No,
original
that-
Hawkeye.
Yeah, like that show was like good, like season 1, and then it sucked afterwards.
Okay.
If you're watching Green Arrow, way to go, Susie. You know, so I shot my
It's no
arrow,
warrior none.
a couple of times, and one of the times it went 90 degrees. So there you go.
Okay.
It's all right. So I heard warrior none. What happened? Warrior
then
none?
he's
We're
just
comparing
talking
dick
shit.
size.
Yeah. Sorry.
That was ladylike.
It's over here.
You know, mentioned you in a comment. You know, I was mentioned in a comment. Let me see. Okay, good mentioning. Thank you very much. I have no idea. It says mentioned in a comment. I guess I could navigate to it. So, let me see what else. What else is going on right now in the news? What's
Tow
happening?
truck's over here flexing. So
I'm trying to, anyway.
apparently he doesn't own a mirror.
No, I do
Apparently
not.
not.
Dude, I look like a beast. Oh, look at that.
Look at that! Look at that! So the guys in the podcast, look at that. You can't see shit, but you know.
Yeah, we wish we could.
Brief description of tow truck. Swarthy man, very Middle Eastern, long flowing black hair, muscles that are just steel bands on his minute frame. Minute. But other than that, he's just huge.
I wear an S here. It stands for Steve.
Nah.
Where's an S for Steven does things? You know, I have no idea. So, James, you good over there, man? He's got a knife, and
He doesn't know what to do with it right now.
I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I mean, okay, so you know,
Wait a minute. Duncan's run out of things to say.
no.
No way.
No,
shit.
yeah, good luck with that. Never happened.
You haven't flexed yet? Why don't you try and flex?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
go
put
down
yours
the
up
line.
there. Put yours up there.
Right there,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Right there. Man boobs are the real deal. Man
He's
boobs,
got the moves like Jagger.
soft.
Moves like Jagger.
I got the moves like Jagger, and
The moves.
and they jiggle like
The
Jello.
moves.
And they jiggle like Jello. I can tell you that much. Okay, so today I did a little itty bitty 1 minute video, and I wanted to ask you guys, not that kind of video, although you can actually find it on fan. What do you call that?
OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans. Yeah, if you're
Is
looking
that,
for,
is that where they sell these fans that you got in here?
yeah, that's it right there. So
the problem is, the
shut
first
up,
15
subscribe,
seconds
yeah.
are great. After that, no good.
horrible.
We got
So this video was
We'll put the link in the comments.
down there. It'll be OnlyFans Duncan. It's amazing. First 15 seconds, the rest is just horrible. So I took a cigar, and there happened to be a little bit of like a hard draw. Like when you get the cigar, you're like, man, I can't get any.
I had a bit of a hard on. Got it.
Yeah, well, that too. Have you guys obviously had that happen? I know Mike made some great tools for us that we can actually use. Have you guys ever heard the terminology like I'm gonna walk the cigar?
you put a leash on it.
Well, almost. So I learned this a long time ago. To walk the cigar basically means you get your cigar, unlit, obviously, whatnot, and if you pull on it after for your pre-light draw and it's tough, you kind of gently with your
Shirking.
fingers walk the cigar up and down it, and what you're looking for is where
You're looking for the knot.
that plug, or where the little extra tobacco is. Like you're like, oh, it's in maybe it's towards the end, towards the cap.
What causes that?
Okay, so the other
Somebody's heavy-handed.
well, the other terminologies are front loading or back loading. Duncan felt up his cigar. I did. I touched my cigar. I enjoyed it.
You did.
You did. I touch myself.
I was thinking the same thing.
The cigar is what it's
My face is completely all over the place right now. These guys are touching themselves apparently. For the
Well, there's a
podcast
song.
people, they're
There's a song.
touching themselves. So front loading is when you're creating, when you're bunching the cigar. Sometimes I've seen the guys snap off the little excess right there and feel in the cigar where it's maybe a little lacking, so they add
break it in half.
Well, no, they take like the end. Let's say this is the full length that they're going to work with right here. So whatever little extra tobacco,
Oh,
they
I thought
snap it
after
off.
it's been rolled.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no. This is when they're bunching, when they're right in the process of creating the cigar.
Yeah.
So when they put it towards the top, the head of the cigar, it's called back loading or top loading. When they put it towards the foot, it's called front loading or foot loading. That tobacco. All that they're trying to do is just sort of balance out and make sure that the cigar feels consistently the same. A lot of times they also get that still great quality tobacco. It's not short filler because it's long pieces, and they may also spread it out or stretch it out a little bit. So that balances. Sometimes that actually can create a plug or a little extra kind of like hard area that will not allow for airflow.
That's when you pull this out and jab the shit out of it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna shank it with a nice jail quality shank.
Don't get says hello.
You son of a bitch. So what I felt was that it was towards the cap. That was a little bit tougher. And again, but maybe little. I mean, you gotta you don't want to go crazy because you can damage it. Literally, just gently go in until you almost feel the resistance.
Get in there nice and deep, like.
And then start turning it a little bit until you go through that area. Once you break through, you give it a good pulse, a nice, draw. You should get immediate airflow.
So kind of like how they make a tunnel.
Pretty much. So again, it's just some simple tips, but when you do what I call, when you walk the cigar, you're also really looking to see how well constructed that cigar feels in your hands. Does it have a nice, even construction? Does it feel nice? Nice and deep. Well, Donnie, what can I tell you? You got to go nice and deep sometimes.
After you walk it around the block.
But again, it's just basically trying to figure out sometimes when we have a plug in the cigar, like when you're doing your pre-light draw, you're thinking, man, why is the cigar already feeling? I haven't even lit it, and I'm not getting enough airflow. You sort of want to kind of, with your fingers, just see where that toughness in the cigar might be. And if you can take care of it before you light it, that should really, with heat and everything, help better that airflow.
But you can also do the same thing after you've lit it.
Every so often I do the same. I'm doing it with a cigar.
His is a similar pistol than mine. His is a Smith & Wesson. That's it.
No, man, you're good.
Conversation there.
Mine is a flintlock. I don't know if you saw that or not. It's a
So next
flintlock.
time I come in, I'm just going to come in with 12 gauge.
I've already
Put it right there, and
I've already brought my 12 gauge in here.
Well, I'll just bring it down to 6 and
Right there.
lay it on the table.
right here. My gun is here. The flintlock is here. It's ready. We're doing it. Shit will
This is
happen.
my rifle. This is my gun.
I touched it. Now I'm number one.
Wrong.
No, that's not how it goes.
I'm negative.
Okay, I'm just saying, because I've heard stories of Marine barracks and shit and all that stuff. So doesn't happen like that. No, that's only army people. No, Mike, no, you're good.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what my tip for the day, as far as when you come across a cigar that's not allowing you a lot of good airflow. I see sometimes people already lit the cigar, they're going to town. I'm wondering, did you not get it when you cut the cigar? Don't you do like a little pre-light draw to see the construction? I always do that.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I don't always do
if
it.
I know the cigar, like one of yours,
Right.
or like the Chupacabra or whatever, I know it's usually
Just
the
a
quality
dash.
control is really good. But if it's something that I've never had before, Plus, I like to taste the cold draw first
Right.
to see what I get out of the cigar before I light it.
But that's one that
Yeah.
you haven't tried before.
Right.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
So for me, it's pretty customary. Like I do a cut, and then I just do a pre-light draw.
He's got a ritual, folks.
Well, it definitely helps to see, does the cigar construction from the onset, before I even light it, is it there? Is it good quality? I mean, I'll be brutally honest, guys. If you buy like a $12, $15 cigar, let's say you forget, it's an honest mistake. You're so excited, $16.
Cut it and burn it right up.
And you're like, yes, you already cut it, you're toasting it, and the moment you start trying to get some of that flame, and you're like, oh shit, I can't even pull fire through here.
I've done that.
You can still stab it then.
But again, I would say if you could just dedicate a few seconds, seconds to it.
What, are you afraid of getting burned?
No. What I'm
It
getting
usually
at
only
is,
takes me a
it's
few
your money,
seconds
man. At the end
anyway,
of the day, I would say, tobacconists should tell things like that to their customers. I want you to buy a cigar.
Oh, so this was the educational part of the show.
Yeah, that's the educational part.
Education.
At the end of the day, man, if the cigar doesn't even give you the pleasure, cigars are not for hard work. It's for enjoyment, Then you're thinking, man, how do I tell this guy now? This cigar, I can't even.
You should
draw
not
it.
be trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose while smoking a cigar. That's not.
Exactly.
It should be smooth, but if it's too loose, it'll feel like you're just drawing air through a tube.
Mm.
What you want is just a slight drag to it. So that way it's not going to burn all the way down the center, and the cigar is going to last like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You should have enough hold on it.
Like chrome off the trailer.
There you go, like the chrome on a trailer hitch. You gotta maintain it. So here's another question. I know you're fairly fast, but are you a fast smoker? Would you say you do more than one puff a minute, Seamus?
I don't know. I never counted.
Okay, fair. I'm gonna
Go.
I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Mike, do you think that you're a fast smoker?
I usually am because I've run into a number of cigars where they kind of burn unevenly. So to keep them from burning unevenly, I take 2 or 3 puffs and then I draw.
Okay. So
Just to maintain the burn.
Right, I got you.
So it doesn't burn like a canoe or something.
Okay. So I normally do several puffs, like 2, 3, 4, 5 puffs every time I bring it, and I want to just enjoy that little bit of a moment. I was actually
This magic
moment. I was on Instagram and I was watching, and I had to think about this because I saw some of this guy's follow-up videos, and I think he's a fucking moron, but I meant that in a nice way, by the way. So this guy's a European, like, cigar fancy guy,
Did he smoke
got-
pinky out?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna love this shit. He's got
I
like,
cooked my cigar.
he's got like 20,000 followers.
Beautiful.
So he said, and I tried that, and I go, it makes sense that when you get the cigar, it's also about part of the experience of enjoyment and prolonging it. So if you want to prolong it, because what he does is he does a short pull and then a nice long pull, so he can pick up a lot more smoke and flavors. I said, what, it does make sense. So I tried that. I go, So the second pull, it's a little bit longer. I was holding the smoke a little bit more, and then I released it a little bit slower.
So I've done that completely, like, subconsciously.
Yeah.
Especially if I know that I haven't puffed on the cigar for a while.
Right.
I know I need to kind of get a little bit hotter, because it starts to go out.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, even I'll just go down the road. I'll puff once or twice real short, and then one long pull,
Right.
and just to kind of reignite everything, make sure it's burning even, stuff like that. But like what Mike says is to keep the cigar from going out. If it's a really, or not to keep it from going out, but if it's a really quick smoking cigar, it kind of depends.
Well, here's the other one. So I followed up on that, and again, you bring up a really good point, both of you guys. So, for example, when you feel that the cigar maybe on the process of you haven't been to it, it might be out. I normally do 4, 5, 6 quick short pulls, puffs, to create a nice hot cherry inside, and then I leave it alone for about a minute or so. Then I just go back to my regular puffing. But it actually does extend a little bit of that time frame when you slow it down to about a puff, puff and a half, or 2 puffs, a minute to 2 minutes. And I've noticed also certain cigars, they don't burn as hot either, but they keep a nice cherry. So I like that tip that he did. It made sense. It allowed me to experiment a little bit. Also like if you're canoeing, as I always said, when you feel the cigars canoeing, what you want to do is maybe puff a little bit more repeatedly so you can get the cherry, and the heat will expand and even it out, and the cigar will autocorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got a little touch up and stuff. So the long and short of it, the other one that I didn't like is this guy was smoking a very expensive premium Cuban cigar. I'm not gonna say the name. Yeah, we'll call it a faux Hiva, but it was the real deal. And he sort of attacked it in a way that I think that it was almost disrespectful to the cigar. Like he was saying, well, when it's like that, it's just bad construction, and when it's like this, he's pointing to the mascara line, or what we call the burn line, and he goes, this and that, and he just put it down. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you claim to be a Habanos man, and that you do these things for Habanos, the Cuban brand of cigars, whatnot, but you're basically telling everybody that the quality of that cigar, which is a flagship brand, was crap. And I said, I beg to differ. I felt like saying, I think it's actually
was it burning funny, or would it just
it was,
really...
just, again, like sometimes cigar does not burn even.
Hello, maybe start to canoe a little bit, but even out.
I said, if you're such an expert, you should be able to fix that without attacking the cigar itself. I think any cigar, no matter how good or how expensive it is, it runs the gambit that sometimes the cigar might burn wonky. That's par for the course.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Is sometimes you may not even have to fix it. It just, when you leave, I know you know this, but for the viewers, podcasters, when you leave a cigar in your humidor on one side for a long time, let's say like a month or so.
Yeah, the humidity falls to one side.
Right, and you don't turn your cigar, or even the way they blend the cigar, there could be a faster burning leaf on one side, and then that creates that burn line down the side.
So you're very much on point with that. A lot of it is, and you brought up two beautiful points, which again, it's funny because I saw through some of his videos, and I dig some of them. Some of them they really make sense. But the other ones, I think it's that's why I said, thank God I'm an ugly Cuban.
No.
This guy, he dresses like super like very like GQ, and it's all about the image and how he sets up the pictures and the videos. And I'm like, I don't give 3 fucks about how you look.
G-man?
Yeah, he's like a GQ guy, suits and scarves and whatever. Anyways, fuck him. But the bottom line is, nobody gives a shit about you, brother. It's about the cigar, in my opinion. And that's what I would say. When I'm smoking a cigar, I want to dedicate my time to the cigar. And if I'm having a problem, I want to see how I can learn on how to fix it. So you said leaves. So there are some leaves.
Ligero.
Ligero. You're adding a little bit too more. Ligero. It's a slow burner. So ligero, technically speaking, when it is utilized in the blend, it's so that it retains the heat longer and it burns a little bit slower. Go ahead. What?
The hardest word I've ever had to say in Spanish is tree.
Tree. Mata.
No, that's not how.
Árbol.
Oh,
Árbol.
yeah, close enough.
Him. There you go. Easy peasy. So that some leaves are utilized for faster burn, slower burn. So it could have been one of those things. It is a hand rolled product. It's made like that person makes an average of 500 cigars a day, 600. So hey, if one of them didn't quite come out the right way,
That was the 5 o'clock
Friday.
That was a 5 o'clock Friday cigar.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Steven was talking to a guy about cigars. Let's make that clear. It was just cigars. Go ahead.
And where were you at before?
Downtown.
Downtown.
Next to Red Buffalo. The brewery.
Coming up 21 there.
Yeah.
Straight forward.
Down the street from Groucho's.
Yeah.
Clock Tower.
So there's somebody on Davy Avenue.
Yeah.
Who is that? Makes
Okay,
it
so
on
that is actually those are great friends of ours. My mother worked there for 6.5 years.
That's not David.
That is Florida de America Cigars. That's on Broad Street.
Broad Street.
Yeah,
Street.
that's up past Delaney's. Yeah.
Good family. They are a
There's
small
an old
factory.
lady in there that's
Yeah.
actually hand rolling those cigars.
That was my mom.
That's pretty nice.
I saw
That was my mom.
when they first came to Statesville, the mayor did like a little video.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
I saw your mom in the video speaking, and they were translating for her. Like, I love Florida America.
Tell you
I worked
what,
here
man.
many years.
Good family, good people.
Oh yeah, I met everybody.
It's a very small factory, but it's exactly what you would find in the larger factory environments. Like, they have the team of people, the buncher and the roller.
It's like one room of a factory.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it. Unfortunately, because there's such a small place, everybody multitasks. So everybody knows how to do every aspect of the cigar manufacturing part. So everybody knows how to devein the leaf of the cigar, which means take out the center vein. Everybody knows how to classify them.
Yeah, that
everything,
word just scares me out. It's like devein, like
Yeah,
like
devein.
someone's ripping the shit out of my arm.
So
Yeah.
oh Lord have mercy. So
Maybe.
that's why it's a cool spot, because if you ask them about any part of that manufacturing or the construction, they can really tell you this is how you put together a cigar from point A to point B. Man, it's fantastic. I love for the America Cigars, great people, humble as anything, and absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
There you go, what he said. We're coming up on 9:07. We're gonna keep it to like around 9:15 since we started a little bit late. So I hope some of this stuff has been fun. Some of it may be educational. Some of it completely
There'll
moronic.
be a test later.
What? So the guy I was talking about too, also.
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "You smoke cigars, right?" He said, "Yeah, I drink whiskey, smoke cigars."
Good thing.
Off the cop, he was, yeah, right. Head of his shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been down the road a couple times, and he wants a mild cigar. Is that right?
Yeah.
So that would be something like, sort of like what we're smoking tonight. It's a little bit on the mild
It's
side.
flavorful, but it's not heavy.
What do I have here?
So that's
That's a natural ultimate.
Yeah, that's a natural from our factory blend. So that basically means the wrapper, the outside wrapper. It is an Ecuadorian Habano natural wrapper.
By the way, best cigar there.
Look at that. He said it, not me, man. I'm telling you.
We're not even paying them.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
they really are. Anyway,
The show's not even sponsored by his tow truck company. It's not even sponsored, but look at that. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
I'm not a big cigar guy, but I tell you what, I drink tequila. I smoked that other one. I didn't care if that metal was in it.
It's all right. A little metal never kill it. Everybody needs a little iron in their diet.
Change.
We all need iron in our diets.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is, it's a nice natural Habano wrapper, so it gives you a little flavor, but not very strong. The filler and the binders, it's a nice double country mix. So you got a little Honduran, you got a little Nicaraguan, so you may get a little pepperiness to it, a little bite to it. That's from the Nicaraguan tobacco. I think that the robustness or the little bit of the richness is from the Honduran side. So yeah, it's a well blended cigar that it's meant to be, Stephen, for like anybody, even for a newbie or someone who doesn't smoke regularly. And at $3, it's not a bad stick.
No, that's good.
So
if you're just starting out, like if you've never smoked a cigar in your life, don't just walk in there and pick something. Actually, talk to the person that runs the shop or owns the shop. Let them help you, because you could really ruin your experience like that.
Yep.
Because we've had it in Duncan's shop where someone that was there thought they knew what they were doing, hands this one person a cigar that was, they handed him a cigar that was quite strong, even for my standards. And I usually smoke pretty heavy.
So I'm gonna just say
It
like
turned green, like
two fellas. One, as he said, he thought he knew a thing or two. The other one, not at all. So Mr. thought he knew it, handed him this beautiful $12, wait for it guys, $12 Hiram Solomon Master Mason Maduro, which is just delicious.
It's a good heavy one though.
But it's a heavy cigar. I mean, it's got a little kick to it. And this kid, I think, maybe got an inch into it, and he was green.
Running.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to the bathroom, and he was gone for a while.
Yeah.
That being said,
about a Buick.
yeah. The wrapper color of the cigar doesn't always mean it's strong or light.
Right. I mean, I've smoked some very light looking cigar. As a matter of fact, there's one that I enjoy. It is the Undercrown Sun Grown, and it's a beautiful light. It's almost like creamy and very beautiful beigey, nice, beautiful wrapper. I love it. So you think, oh, it's a nice mild cigar,
easy going.
And then I smoked the Corona size, which is a little bit smaller, ring gauge. I hadn't smoked it in a while, so it happens that has a little bit of oomph behind it. And about 20 minutes into the cigar, I said, "Okay, I forgot this one's got a little kick. Everybody, this
Well,
one's."
also use more smoking a rock smell of ring gauge, which is going to pack a little bit more
Yes.
punch.
Yeah. So also keep in mind, believe it or not, if you want to smoke, and I would say this interesting enough, if you want to smoke stronger, actually smoke a little bit bigger ring gauge.
Yes, please.
Just a nice Toro, a Churchill. It gives you a little bit of length, so you are building up to it. It's not just like a Lancero is not your friend.
So-
No.
A Corona is not your friend. None of those
Yeah.
petite sizes are your friends if you're gonna smoke full body, because they will kick your ass.
And now this one is that one's going to be a little heavy, but not.
Yeah,
real heavy.
it's a nice size. It's a good Toro, and it's a beautiful
Yeah.
Dominican. So again, if you look at a very light shade cigar, don't necessarily think that that's a mild cigar. I mean, it could still have a hell of a damn kick in the gonads to it.
Yeah. I've had the 601 La Bamba,
Oh yeah,
and that cigar is blacker than the Ace of Spades, and it is every bit as strong as it looks.
yeah. That tells you everything in there, because
Bigger than
that has a lot of good ligero. It has a lot of good tobacco. I believe it has from the certain regions in Nicaragua that are famous. So ligero is very good quality, very heavy, very strong.
Absolutely.
I think it has a little jalapa, which has a little bit of peppery bite to it as well, also from Nicaragua. If I'm not mistaken, that's done at La Zona, which is by Eric. Is the factory that's owned by Eric Espinosa. Fantastic cigar blender and wonderful individual. So if you've never smoked the 601 La Bomba, it's a bombshell, man. It's a really good one. It's got kicks.
I enjoyed every bit of that cigar, though. Really, like smoked it.
And it's a sit down and slow smoker.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
That one. Another good one like that is the really big ring gauge Painkiller by GTO.
That too.
Yeah, any painkiller from Dr. Carlos Rodriguez or GTO Cigar. Yeah, just he's got the Mandinga in there also.
Yeah.
That's not like a weird thing for it. And it's bold, all right,
Yeah.
But again, experiment, but definitely talk to your tobacconist wherever you go. Say, hey man, this is where I'm at. I enjoy smoking, maybe a little bit on the milder side. What have you got? Or I'm ready to move up. I want to smoke something a little bit richer.
Coronavirus.
Oh God, aim that way.
Corona.
Rona, God forbid. Communicate to the tobacconist. It is a tobacconist's responsibility to make sure that your experience is the best that it can be.
And there's no shame in it either.
Yeah,
Like,
I always blame tobacconists, and they're, I'm one. I love you guys, but it's our responsibility to make sure that we keep those customers supporting us. So if you are just not doing your job and they don't come back, that's on you. It's not the customer.
Or at the very least, you can talk to one of your friends who's been smoking for a long time.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just call Duncan, email him, get him on Facebook, and then he'll walk.
I'm still trying to get you to accept my friend request.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I told him you're probably at your friend limit.
It's funny, real quick. I've been capped at 5,000 for the past 4 years. So every time I gotta begin deleting a lot of weird Russian people that I have no idea who they are, so I can add more people.
Well,
Or
why?
when people get offended enough by me, they drop out, and then I pick more people up. So
You would think it's a bigger thing as Facebook is. You would be allowed more than 5,000.
you know what? It's funny you said that.
Try to
I've
take
always
advantage.
thought that that's the same thing. I agree with that. Or take the cap off. Who cares how many people you have as friends, man?
Right, yeah.
Like on Instagram, it's like you can have up to 1 million
He
people,
doesn't
whatever,
work. Take
followers.
notes.
Listen, thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate you being there. And we are going to wrap up. It is 9:15. Listen, everybody, first and foremost, thank you always. Really, thank you always for putting up with our shenanigans, our tomfoolery, and our nonsense. This is the show about absolutely nothing. We begin with no script.
Why would we have a script?
We go through it, no script.
That's total lie. We
And-
got cue cards right
and
here.
at the end, it ends up being whatever
You mean it's a
happens.
safety net?
Yeah.
We're on the high wire.
Insert joke here.
Listen, all you guys, God bless you, man. If you laughed a little bit, then we succeeded.
Yeah.
If you had a good time, for the podcasters, thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you also had a good time, you said, "What kind of bullshit is this?"
Come back again.
Come back again. There's more. Trust me.
Watch us. I'm looking up at the microphone.
Good job,
I
dude.
can look at that. Yeah.
We're on YouTube and we're also on Facebook. On YouTube for the podcasters, It's Doña Noli Cigars on YouTube, and on Facebook, it's my page. It's Duncan Echevarria. If you can't spell that, don't worry about it. Just go to Doña
Just
Noli on
face roll the
YouTube.
keyboard.
There you go. There you go. Whatever happens, happens.
We're figuring it out.
We'll figure it out, and you'll figure it out too. One more time, thank you, everybody, and remember, smoke well because we do. Take it easy, everybody, and let me see if I can do this the right way. And boom, we're gone.